to this beginner tutorial for Plasticity. In the following videos, I will try to give you a stable ground and show the strongest parts of the software. But at the same time, the tutorial is a compromise. You can use Plasticity for a lot of things, and the important tools, their use, and the overall modeling techniques might be quite different, and I simply can't cover it all. The most important thing I want you to get from the tutorial is the workflow, how to stay fast and dynamic throughout the process. You don't have to follow it step by step, but you need to see what's possible and how to achieve it. So you will not just look at it as another modeling software with a competitive price, but rather a completely overpowered instrument for the job. There is a big chance you already have experience in other 3D modeling software, maybe something polygonal like Blender, Maya or Cinema 4D, or you might be coming from CAD like Fusion, Rhino or Moi. Or you might not have any 3D modeling experience at all, but watching this video should be helpful for you to understand Plasticity. Plasticity in its core is a CAD, so let's first compare it to polygonal software. Instead of having vertices as primary objects that create edges and polygons, your primary things in CAD are surfaces. Let's look at this polygonal cube, for example. If we want to edit it, we will edit vertices no matter what. If we select a vertex, we move a vertex. If we move an edge, we move two vertices. 4 if we move a polygon. In CAD, we can't really move vertices. While Plasticity allows you to move edges in simple scenarios, we are going to ignore it for now. So what can we move? Surfaces. Okay, let's try moving this one. It moves up and down, but doesn't move sideways. What's wrong? It actually works as intended. Here is a better example. Let's move the face sideways here. Now you see the idea. But not only can we move it, we can also rotate it, scale, and if we do a fillet on the edge of those surfaces, it will recalculate itself in real time whenever we move them afterwards. What about a fillet on a fillet? Yeah, it's quite nice. Basically, in CAD, every solid object is a volume limited by intersecting surfaces. Okay, what does it mean for us? You want non-destructive modeling? In practice, it's almost it, but with no live boolean management, no modifier hell, no issues with normals. To have something as dynamic in polygons, even if you had a supercomputer to handle all the live booleans and modifiers, you simply wouldn't be able to consciously manage them. You might say, that's really cool for concept art, but what if I want to just model stuff using references? I'll tell you that unless you are moving vertices in space and creating edges and polygons on top, you will adjust, move, rotate or scale something, like it or not. And it will be so much easier with CAD, not mentioning the fillets and boolean operations that just work. Also, let's quickly mention that the resolution is basically infinite, so you can use everything you do as a high poly and low poly base. Okay, now is the tricky part of comparing Plasticity to other CADs. First of all, there is no history modeling in Plasticity. It's only about direct modeling. What you see is what you have. There are no real constraints when sketching. It also lacks some very specific niche tools you can find in other CADs. The obvious question that arises, is Plasticity just a cheap CAD for people who can't afford other stuff? What are its strong sides? And let me tell you about two: speed and ease of use. You want to move a face in screen space? GG, move your mouse, right-click to confirm. Rotate or scale? Same thing. Offset a face? Just select it and move the gizmo or press D for distance. You want a custom pivot? V and left click. Yes, it's that fast. What about a mirror? Here you go. Gizmo is always accessible through the model. Merge the mirror? Press Q when mirroring. Change mode for extrude? It's all at your fingertips. Want to create an inverted shape to use as a boolean cutter? Select the faces, press Alt D, done. Never used patch or loft before because you thought it's too hard? Yes, it's that easy. Not enough edges? Imprint. No guidelines for your loft? Bridge edge. Quick search with favorites, easy custom shortcuts, and it starts in seconds, right where you left it. As long as Plasticity fits your needs, your speed of work will increase dramatically. And also don't forget all the possibilities for quick visualization when using Blender Bridge. Excited? In the next video we will try to create something together.